CFA Level 2 August 2026. If that's the plan, then here's the roadmap. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanishka and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you a roadmap for CFA Level 2 August 2026. So let's get started. But before that, if you're new to this channel, then please take 1 second to hit the subscribe button. If you've ever liked my work even a teeny tiny bit, then please join the community by subscribing to the channel. And while you're at it, do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I post a new video. And for the very kind people who have already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for joining me in my journey. I hope we stay together till the end of time. Okay, so let me quickly start with when is the CFA Level 2 August 2026 exam. So the exam is between 25th August to 29th August. It's literally end of August, so काफ़ी advantages भी है, but it's slightly closer to the festive season, so pay attention to that. Now, some very important dates that you need to keep in mind. Number one, the registrations have actually begun from 11th November. So the registrations are currently open. The early bird registration deadline is 21st January. That's the last day you can appeal or avail the early bird. In case you want to pay via the invoice payment method, the last date for that is 27th March, post which even if the registration is open, you cannot use the invoice payment method. Final registrations close on 6th May. If you need any disability accommodation or accommodate some request that you have for any disability that you have, the deadline for that is 13th May. And last but not the least, the final deadline to schedule your exam. Remember, I told you between 25th to 29th. So for you to pick a date between 25th to 29th, the final deadline for that is also 13th May. Okay, so these are the important dates that you need to keep in mind for sure. Coming to one more thing, the scholarship application for August 2026, the Access Scholarship has been shut. The last date was 30th November, 1st December, I think. In case you have applied for it, please do not register for the exam at all. Wait for the scholarship result to come, which should be on Jan 7th. After that, based on whether you got the scholarship or not, apply accordingly. But if you have applied for the scholarship, please do not register for the exam. Otherwise, your scholarship application will become null and void. Now, coming to the cost of the exam, if you pay till the early bird deadline, that is till 21st January, if you make the payment, you'll have to pay around 1,140 US dollars, which is roughly 1,20,000 US dollar का rate बहुत बढ़ रहा है, so be aware. Also, this includes 18% GST because India में अभी तक ये applicable है. If you pay after 21st January till 6th May, the price is 1,490 US dollars plus 18% GST, so about 1,50,000, can be higher based on the exchange rate. Now, people keep telling me, okay, we want to give it in August, tell us when should we start, when is the best time. Frankly, if you ask me, if I were in your position, I would have definitely started by Jan 2026, 8 months, even though some people say that, you can do it in a little lesser time because it's lesser content as compared to level 1, lesser number of chapters. But I just feel even though the number of chapters are less in level 2, the kind of practice you would want is a little bit more. You want to be in a comfortable situation also because there's a lot of mind games that are happening in level 2, right? People keep scaring you, oh, it's the toughest level, this, that, even though I don't feel so. But that pressure is a little bit more. So I would ideally take maximum time. So if possible, start by early Jan, mid Jan, maximum by end Jan. Worst case scenario, if you are not, make sure you are starting at least by March because 6 months you will want those 6 months, right? For people who are working, be it full-time, be it an internship, I would ideally suggest that you start now. Do not even delay it. Max by Jan 2nd, 3rd, you should start because you will need those extra months. You will need that extra time because in general, you will not be able to commit to more time. Speaking about time management with CFA, if you are looking for a customized study plan that is tailor-made for you, where there are no guesses, everything is assessed and every plan is built from scratch based on your schedule, especially if you're working, your timetable, your preferences, then you have to check out my CFA customized study plan that I offer for 8 weeks, 16 weeks or 24 weeks. The link is in the related description. Fill the form, you'll get a mail within 48 hours and then we can chat if you are interested for more details. Now coming to a study sequence, subject study sequence. If you are going for classes, always follow the sequence that they are following. It just makes your life so much easier. In case you do not go for classes and you're doing self-study, then I have made a reel on the entire subject sequence. I'll link that in the related description as well. Check that out. Now, coming to should you go for classes or no? Honestly, it's a choice. Classes are not compulsory, it's just convenience. If you ask me, I am a very big advocate of going for classes because I just feel like it's so much more convenient and so much more, less pressure when somebody who knows exactly what the curriculum is from exam point of view is able to teach you, is able to decode you. It saves you the hassle of having to decode concepts. So if you ask me, then I would definitely go for classes. If it is something you can afford, if it is something that you can manage, then definitely go for it. Online, offline, recorded. Now the availability is also so much. The cost also varies, so you can truly check it out. Coming to resources, what resources should you use? So I've heard this a lot that CFA level 2 may you should not use Trezor, you should only use institute material, it's the toughest level, you're gonna fail. This is absolute rubbish. You can very much use Trezor notes as well. I personally used Trezor notes for CFA level 2 and I passed it rather seamlessly. It was my favorite level, like I always say, and I have not touched the institute notes even once. Definitely institute notes are gold, but understand your personality. If you are somebody who is very good at reading or doesn't mind reading large amounts of material, then definitely go for it. But if you're somebody like me who gets anxious with reading too much or is not very good at reading and prefers audio visual learning, then even if you decide to go for the CFA institute material or notes, it's gonna go a waste for you. If you are going for classes and that class is using Trezor and you are using CFA institute notes, again, mismatch. Rather use Trezor. If you are not going for classes, if you are doing self-study, then yes, I do recommend that you go for CFA institute notes, purely because it is more detailed oriented, and since you are not going for classes, you may want that. The core crux is for you to understand the concept. Whether you do that in 20 pages or you do it in 2 pages, it is completely on you. Having said that, even if you are using Trezor notes, which again is completely fine, excellent source of material, you still need to practice questions from the institute, because जो exam बना रहा है उससे better practice questions nobody can give you, irrespective of the class you go for. You still need to practice from the institute, be it the candidate resource, be it the institute mocks. That is compulsory and that cannot be skipped. Other than that, obviously you need the calculator. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If there's anything else that you feel I have missed or something that you want to know, let me know in the comment section and I'll be happy to help. And if you like this particular video and want me to make more level 2 content, then please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Until then, keep sparkling and definitely keep learning.